Hi everyone, welcome to PTE Plus online lessons. The main topic for today's lesson is repeat sentence, score criteria breakdown, fluency. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to have a deeper look at fluency and what is considered good fluency. Just to remind everyone, there are a total of 13 marks allocated to each repeat sentence question, 3 of which is for content, 5 for pronunciation, and 5 for oral fluency. So let's dive in and have a look. Fluency, just like in read aloud, is broken up into 5 different marks. For 5, we have native-like, 4, advanced, 3, good, 2, intermediate, 1, limited, and 0 for disfluent. So for fluency requirements, we've got 3 key requirements. The first requirement for us is we need to have no hesitation, no repetitions, and no false starts. So just to remind everyone, hesitation is where there is a longer than acceptable pause. So someone who reads a sentence like this is a dog which is black, can be considered natural because we're allowed to pause after the word dog. But if I take a pause here, if I read it like this is a dog which is black, that would be considered unnatural. So we need to use the correct pausing positions in our speaking test. Now, this gets harder because in read aloud, we have time to look at the punctuation marks, we have time to analyze the sentence, and we have time to think about and consider where to pause. But in repeat sentence, we don't have that luxury. So instead, we can consider not pausing at all. Because for repeat sentence, it's a sentence. We don't need to take breaths. We can just say it all in one go. And if we do decide to pause, what we need to do is make sure that our pause is not too long. Because if our pause is too long, like it would be for a punctuation mark, it becomes very risky for us. The second fluency requirement we're having a look at is no non-native-like simplifications, an acceptable rhythm with appropriate phrasing and word emphasis, and an acceptable speed. And we have fluency requirement 3, which requires us to have smooth rhythm and phrasing, and having appropriate phrasing and word emphasis. So fluency requirements 2 and 3 are quite similar to what we have in read aloud. So remember, there are a total of 3 keys to fluency. 1 is no hesitation or long pauses, 2 having a steady pace and good pronunciation, and 3 having smooth rhythm and phrasing. Let's have a look at the difference between RA and RS. As I'm sure you guys are aware, RA passages are longer. They have between 50 to 70 words, whereas an RS passage is only 10 to 16 words. So because of the difference in length, each word has a greater importance. If we just have one pause, that's our entire fluency gone. If we have one repetition, our entire fluency score is gone. So there is a greater requirement on accuracy for both pronunciation and fluency because of the shorter length. Another difference we can see is for RA, we can see punctuation. We can see where the stops are meant to be. But for RS, we can't see where the stops are meant to be. So that means it's safer to stop for shorter amounts of time, as well as just not stopping in general. So that's it for this lesson. See you again next time on PTE Plus.